In Chapter 8, we're going to cover the basics of geometry, starting with Section 8.1, points, lines, and planes. So in example 1 here, we're going to start out with some definitions. At any time, you can pause the tape and write these things down. I'm just going to read through them quickly here. So first of all, a point has no dimensions at all. It's just simply represented by a dot. And to label a point, you simply label it with an uppercase letter. So that's the simplest one. So if I just grab a little marker here real quick, we can say that here I can just draw simply a point and we'll label it with a letter. Let's say W, for example. So we would simply call this, if I had to name this, I would simply say point W. Okay? Now a line has one dimension. Okay? It's represented by a line with two arrowheads, and it extends forever. So to label it, we just label it with any 2 points that are on that line, and then we use we could also use a lowercase script letter for that. So if I would draw a line real quick, a line is going to kind of look like this. So it'll look like it'll be straight certainly. Okay, it'll have arrowheads on the ends, and you can either have, now a line has an infinite number of points on it. We have to choose any two. So let's say I call this point A and point B. Then I could call this line, and we label it this way. We don't have to write the word line in this case. Just write a little line like that with any 2 points on that line below. So that's how I would name line AB. Now it's also considered okay if you have like a little script letter written at the end. So I could call this line L, and that letter will always be lowercase. So that's how we define a line. Now, plane. A plane has two dimensions. It's represented by a shape that looks like a floor or a wall, extends forever. Now we label it with an uppercase script letter, which will usually be near a corner, or with any 3 points that are not on the same line. So usually it looks like, if you're familiar with a parallelogram, it'll usually be drawn as a parallelogram. The definition said an example would be to draw a wall or a floor. Well, to give it some dimension, we usually draw it as a little parallelogram. Now, this could have a bunch of points in it. So let's say I put a point C in here somewhere, a point D in here somewhere, a point E in here somewhere. Make sure those 3 points are not all on the same line, because then if they're all on the same line, they could actually be representing a number of planes rather than just one. So I could call this plane CED, CDE. It doesn't matter what order you say them in. So I could call this plane CDE. Now sometimes they'll have like an uppercase script letter in the corner, for example. So let's say I have an R, trying to make it a little fancy. So I could call this plane R as well. We can tell R is labeling the plane and not a point because there's no point near it. That's indicated, okay? All right, now, what are collinear points and coplanar points at the bottom? Well, collinear points are points that are all on the same line. So if I had a point here, let's say I have a line, first of all, and I have a point here, and here, and there, and here, okay? And let's call these points F, G, H, let's call this one over here I. You notice that F, G, and H are all collinear. So we would say F, G, and H are collinear points. And by the way, 2 points are always collinear. You can always draw a line through 2 points. Now you might say, well, wait a minute, F and I aren't collinear. Well, sure they are. I could draw a line through F and I that would be on the same line. So 2 points are always collinear. But if we have 3 points, not necessarily. F, G, and H are collinear, but if I said F, G, and I, for example, or F, H, and I, or G, H, and I, those would be non-collinear. Okay? Now, coplanar. What does coplanar look like? Well, coplanar are points, you guessed it, that would all be in the same plane. So if I have a plane, I have a really hard time drawing planes, sorry, that's a really bad one. And I might have a point here. Now remember, a plane goes forever in each direction. So if I have a point J, K, L points there, those points would all be collinear. We would say J, K, and L are all, I'm sorry, not collinear, coplanar. They're all lying in the same plane. Okay, now if I had a point, let's say I had a line going through here, through point L, and you can picture like this is a sheet of paper and I stuck a pen through it or something, and there's a point down here on the line, let's call that point M. We would say M is not coplanar with J, K, and L. Okay, so there's such thing as non-coplanar. So let's just do example one, label a couple things real quick and be done. Give two other names for line PQ and plane R. Well, let's start with line PQ. So if I have a line PQ, what are two other names for that line? Well, PQ is labeled with this lowercase n here, you see. So I could call it line N. Or, what else could I call line PQ? That's a good question. I don't actually see that we actually don't have any other points here. We would have to have another point here on it somewhere. Let's say we had another point, oh, I don't know, let's call it J. Okay. Oh, I understand what I mean. I could also call it line, forget it, even if that J wasn't there. I could switch these points around. Because it goes forever in either direction, I could call it line QP. Sorry about that. I was thinking I need more points, but I don't because it's a line. Now, as far as plane R goes, what would be some other ways I can name that? Well, we can label it with this capital letter in the corner, or remember I can label it with any three non-collinear points. So like SVP, for example. So I could call this plane SVP, because those are non-collinear, or I could call it plane STV, for example, because those are, in both cases, three non-collinear points. Name 3 points that are collinear. Well, that's easy. How about S, P, and T are collinear? So for 3 collinear points, we could say point S, P, and T. Now, 4 points that are coplanar, so 4 points that would all be in the same plane, well, I could say S, V, T, and P. All 4 of those points lie in plane R, so those are all coplanar. And that is it for example 1.